Good morning and welcome to VMT News. My name is Escalante. We'll be starting out today's newscast by talking about some local news. On September 22nd, agents arrested an undocumented immigrant with a criminal history, thanks to the Medina County Sheriff's Office advising agents at the Kiltia station. Said agents were able to follow a human smuggling attempt. During the traffic stop, the agents managed to arrest 6 undocumented immigrants, one of which was identified as 43-year-old Alex Oswaldo Guevara, with a criminal history in El Salvador. The Salvadoran had prior convictions of aggravated homicide, extortion, and resisting arrest, and also being a part of the Calle 18 gang. He was then turned over to Immigration and Customs Enforcement for deportation. Now, on to some state news. As of this year, the state of Texas had its 3rd lethal injection by executing a Pasadena double murder. Rick Rhodes, the recently executed man, was convicted 30 years ago for murdering brothers Charles and Bradley Allen in September 1991. A day after his release on parole from a 5-year sentence, less than an hour after the U.S. Supreme Court denied Rhodes' final appeal, he was taken into Texas death chamber in Huntsville. Rhodes chose not to make his final statement, and at 6:29 p.m. he was pronounced dead. In regional news, the U.S. Border Patrol will no longer be using horses in Del Rio, Texas. After outrage over their treatment of the Haitian immigrants, the Biden administration has halted Border Patrol agents' use of horses in Del Rio, Texas, amid public outcry over video and photos showing mounted agents grabbing Haitian immigrants trying to cross the U.S. When asked why President Joe Biden has not publicly condemned the images, Jen Psaki said the change in policy demonstrates that the president finds the images horrific. In national affairs, after a 5-day manhunt, authorities managed to catch a suspect in the killing of Florida Deputy Patrick McDowell. Patrick McDowell had shot Deputy Josh Myers twice during a traffic stop Friday morning and unfortunately died from his wounds Sunday. McDowell was found and surrounded at a ballpark in the small town of Callahan in Nassau County, about 10 miles northwest of downtown Jacksonville. He came out of the bathrooms and got down on the ground and crawled. He crawled like a baby, like the coward he is, the sheriff said. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office SWAT team had him surrounded, giving commands. When McDowell didn't want to cooperate with the SWAT team, they unleashed one of their dogs on him. Afterwards, McDowell was arrested with Moyer's handcuffs. In other news, Bridget Floyd, sister of the late George Floyd, has said that she could barely find the words to describe her disappointment in lawmakers for failing to pass sweeping police reform legislation that bears her brother's name. The Floyd family waited for more than a year for the lawmakers to enact a law they hoped would curb police brutality against Black and brown people. They lobbied for the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act at marches, rallies, visited the White House, and believed President Joe Biden when he promised the family he would get the legislation passed. Floyd said, but as of last week, bipartisan talks around overhauling policing laws ended without a deal. We'll be right back with weather and more, so stay tuned.
Yo, what's up? You ever want to hit somebody with a bat? Me too. Hi, my name's Lester, and I'm just here to condone violence, and also to sell you this product. Well, besides trying to sell this for violence, I'm also trying to sell this as a product. Besides using it as a bat, you can also use it as a cane or the bat. Only for $29.99.
Thank you for staying with us. For today's forecast, it'll be 97. It'll be partially cloudy with an 11% chance of rain and 95 degrees for the highest and 74 degrees for the lowest. As for the next 3 days, the hottest it'll get for those 3 days will be, 93 for the 14th, 93 for the 15th, and 93 for the, and 93 for the 16th. Don't worry, however, besides having a small percentage for rain, the coldest it'll hopefully get for those 3 days will be 73, 72, and 71. So expect it to be a refreshing day, hopefully.
Resuming moments like these starts with protecting our kids against COVID-19 and dangerous new variants. Get the latest facts by visiting getvaccineanswers.org and speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
In entertainment news, the latest Nintendo Direct, besides revealing and talking about any new titles or new additions to previous titles, has announced the newest addition to the Mario franchise and a new animated movie coming out in 2022. The voice cast for the main characters was also revealed, starring Star-Lord Chris Pratt as the titular Mario himself, Charlie Day as his cowardly brother, lovable Luigi, and Jack Black as the King of the Koopas, Bowser, and finally Seth Rogen as the banana-hoarding Donkey Kong. And finally, in sports, for anybody who's a fan of the Cowboys, they were able to beat the Panthers in the fourth week with a score of 36-28. For anyone interested, the Cowboys will be playing against the New York Giants this upcoming week on the 10th of October at 3:25 p.m. Thank you for joining us this morning, and we hope that you will be with us next time. Here at Vmt News, have a great day.